Hi everyone, this is my audience. Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing this speech in honor of my dad and his retirement. Good evening everyone. If you know my dad, then you already know two things. First, he never sits still for more than 5 minutes, and second, if something's broken, somehow he believes he can fix it with duct tape, a flashlight, and pure confidence. So when he told us he was finally retiring, I think the whole family had the same reaction. Retiring from work or just relocating your job to the garage. But tonight is not just about jokes. It's about celebrating someone who has spent his entire life showing what hard work, sacrifice, and love really looks like. My dad is the kind of person who never needed to give long speeches about responsibility because he showed it every single day. He was the first one awake and usually the last one to sit down at night. He worked long hours, handled stress without complaining, and somehow still found time to ask how my day was going. Growing up, I remembered one specific moment that really stuck with me. I was younger and I had this bike that I was convinced I could fix by myself. I had taken the chain off somehow, and instead of asking for help, I made it way worse. I was frustrated, probably dramatic, and absolutely convinced my life was over because I couldn't ride my bike that day. My dad came outside and looked at the mess. He looked at me and said, "Well, at least you were confident." And this was the way of making me laugh before helping me figure it out. He sat there with me, hands covered in grease, and instead of just fixing it there for me, he showed me how to do it myself. That was always his style. He didn't just solve problems, he taught us how to face them. And honestly, that lesson applies to way more than bikes. He taught me how to work hard even when nobody is watching. He taught me that showing up matters. He taught me that being dependable says more than words ever can. He also taught me that every dad believes thermostat control is constitutional right. I still don't know why touching it felt like it was committing a federal crime, but behind all the jokes, what stands out the most is his heart. He has always been the person our family could lean on, the steady one, the reliable one, the one who would quietly carry stress so the rest of us did not have to. The kind of love does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks really early. It really looks like early mornings, late nights, and putting our family first, and over again. Retirement is a huge milestone, and honestly, nobody deserves it more. This is the beginning of a new chapter, one with less alarm clocks, hopefully fewer phone calls about work, and maybe a little more time to actually relax. Although, knowing him, he will probably turn relaxing into another full-time job. Dad, I want you to know how much you are appreciated. Thank you for every sacrifice that probably went unnoticed at the time. Thank you for every lesson, every ride, every conversation, and every moment you showed up, even when you were tired. You have given our family more than we could ever ask for or repay. And that example you set will stay with me for the rest of my life. So tonight, I want everyone to raise a glass to my dad. May retirement bring peace, happiness, and finally, the chance to sit down for longer than 5 minutes. And if not, at least now, you have unlimited time to surprise everyone else while they're at work. We love you, we're proud of you, and we're lucky to call you ours. Cheers.